Hey, welcome to This Explainer. OpenAI is making a massive leap from software into physical hardware. Let's dive in.
But you really gotta wonder, right? Why spend billions building hardware when smartphones already rule our pockets? Well, it's the ecosystem trap. OpenAI doesn't want to be just another app stuck in Apple or Google's walls.
So, what's the master plan? Escape those walled gardens and totally own the primary interface between you and AI. Our first massive clue, OpenAI bought legendary Apple designer Johnny Ive's startup for roughly $6.5 billion.
You know how Ive's iPhone collapsed multiple gadgets into one? Now he wants to make AI feel completely native.
Current phones scream for your attention. Ive's vision, a calm, unobtrusive device, like sitting by a quiet mountain lake. Early prototypes were literally anti-phones, just palm-sized, screenless gadgets using cameras and mics to quietly understand your daily context. But here's the rub, behavioral design. It is wildly hard teaching hardware exactly when to speak or just disappear. The social challenge is huge. If an AI is too cold, it's useless. Too friendly? That gets downright creepy. We've seen what happens when that balance fails. The whole first wave of AI gadgets completely crashed and burned. Take this $699 Humane AI pen. It aimed massive, but barely shipped 10,000 units total. Yeah, Humane actually had more returns than sales. Meanwhile, the Rabbit R1 faced savage reviews for terrible battery life. The harsh reality? Consumers demand ultimate convenience and reliable batteries. Nobody wants to carry around an extra, clunky device. So OpenAI had to pivot hard. They're moving from vague, screenless dreams straight into harsh smartphone manufacturing realities. After some pretty significant delays, they are now reportedly targeting full smartphone mass production by the year 2028. Recent supply chain leaks show partnerships with Apple suppliers and mobile processor giants. That heavily points toward building phones. Honestly, once you add processors, cameras, screens, and connectivity to an AI gadget, it's essentially a smartphone anyway. Which is their ultimate goal, right? To bypass apps completely and become the primary operating layer of your life. But always-on cameras are a massive privacy nightmare. They pulled totally non-consenting bystanders directly into OpenAI's data stream. So here's the big question. Can OpenAI really redefine computing without just building another screaming rectangle? We'll see.